Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. This is Todd with Industrial Comfort. Now I'm going to deviate away from fabrication today to do a tool review. And I'm going to be reviewing this CM S04 laser level by Cigman Tools. Now the good folks over at Cigman Tools reached out and asked me if I'd do this review. Obviously I obliged because I've got the laser level in front of me. Now it's worth noting I have no affiliation with Cigman Tools, nor am I getting paid by Cigman Tools. They did, however, give me the laser level for free. So today I'm going to walk you through kind of this thing's capabilities, my impressions, and I'll compare it with, with the laser that I got off Amazon a few years ago that I use here in the shop to see sort of what some of the benefits and disadvantages are between a cheaper Amazon laser level like this and one from Cigman Tools that you can also get on Amazon. So the first thing I'm going to do is unbox this thing. And what I'm immediately struck by is the fact that this comes in what appears to be a really sturdy Pelican-like plastic case with some latches here in the front to open. Now, what I will say is that I feel like the trend more recently over the last several years has been for companies to ship their tools in fabric or canvas bags like this one. Now, case in point, I ordered an impact drill and a driver from Makita. Spent significantly more than this laser level costs, and it came with a cheap fabric bag that barely contains the tools that ship with this bag. Much the same for this other laser level here that I've been using for a few years, which again, the case is just slightly bigger than the laser itself, and it has enough space to include an attachment or adapter for a tripod. So first impressions matter, and I will say that I'm really impressed with the case. So let's get this thing open. We'll take a look at the accessories that it comes with, and then we'll take a look at the laser. Wow, this thing is loaded with accessories. I'm actually really impressed. Obviously it comes with a user manual. We've got the laser itself. Now, I can tell by looking at it, even before turning it on, that this is going to be a 360-degree laser, meaning that we're going to get coverage on all four sides of the room, including the ceiling and the floor. It comes, obviously, with two rechargeable batteries here. It's got this safety lanyard that allows you to attach the laser to a post or some sort of anchor to prevent it from falling over during use. We have an adjustable placard here, or I should say almost like a table tent, that comes with this matching platform. And this allows you can adjust the platform like this. This actually will allow you to recalibrate the laser if you need to. It also comes with a charging cable. And another really cool feature is this remote. Now, you can't turn the device on and off with the remote, but you can adjust which lasers actually turn on in addition to the strength of the laser that's being emitted. It comes with an exceptionally robust adapter for tripods, and I'm gonna kind of scoot this forward a little bit, and I'll kind of show you how this works in a minute. It also comes with another tripod adapter for a 5/8 inch tripod, which I've actually never personally used or seen, but it's good that it comes with this. The one thing that I do not know what this is, I presume it allows you to mount the base here in some additional configuration, but the fact that this is steel and the fact that you can mount this to a tripod and then it has magnets on the back, I'm not exactly sure what that's for. So clearly I'm not going to be using it, but let's take a closer look at what some of these accessories are and the usability of the laser. I'm quickly realizing how superior this is to a standard laser that you can find on Amazon or some of the big box stores, which only go in one direction. This gives you a 360-degree interface along with the top and the bottom. So you can see here I've got the intersection, actually two here because there's an extra horizontal plane. I've got one there, one behind the camera, and then you can see from my shirt here I've got one over here. Now the other thing that probably doesn't immediately come to mind is that the color of this laser is green, which is a much more intense wavelength than a red, which a lot of other lasers are. So that's another thing that I really like about this. And as we'll get into in a minute, there are different functions that can create either a more or less intense wavelength here and also provide for a strobe function. So what's great about the 360-degree view is that if I were, as an example, hanging cabinets or shelving around this room, I could do so with the confidence knowing that everything would be level. The other thing I really like about this extra plane here is that, and I'll use a real example, I laid some floor leveling, some self-leveling concrete on this floor, and I wanted to identify how level it was. Now, I could use this bottom one, which is closest to the floor, but if things get in the way, like a drain plug, a level, a tape measure, things like that, I always have the second reference plane that I can use, which is really helpful. So let me give you a close-up of the buttons here and show you what some of these functions are. Okay, with the laser now on, one of the really cool features about this is that it tells you where you are on the X and the Y axis. Now, it is self-leveling, so it's not super important that you know this information, but it does give you a little bit of flexibility if you want to turn the gimbal off that allows you to self-level this unit. Now, the other thing that you're going to notice is there are these green boxes around the image of the laser itself. Now, pressing either the H or the V allows you to control the horizontal plane or the vertical plane. So as an example, if I want to shut off one of the horizontal levels, I press the button once and you'll notice that the top one, the top one shut off. If I hit it again, only the top one shows, and if I hit it a third time, they both shut off. I can do the same thing with the vertical in the event that I don't necessarily need to use one or the other. Now, if I turn this back on, oops, I'll turn them both back on, and then I press the power button, you'll notice that the bar here on the bottom will decrease, and that's decreasing the intensity of the laser. If I do it again, it'll get duller, and if I do it again, it'll still get duller. Now, if I do it one more time, it'll strobe. Now, the strobe is important for outdoor use, as it's a lot more difficult to see a green laser outdoors, any laser for that matter. So the strobe makes it a little bit easier to see. Hitting that again will bring it back to full intensity. The other thing that's really cool about this is that, and I'll just turn the laser, hopefully it won't get in the way of the lens, but you can see here there's a slide, and what this slide does is it'll not only shut the unit off but also lock the gimbal. Sliding it to the on position will turn it on and also free the gimbal so it will self-level. Now, with the off position selected, you can still press the power button and turn things back on if you were to set it to a specific angle where you didn't want it unlocked to engage the gimbal. So again, a lot of flexibility here. Obviously hitting it again will shut the unit down. So let's take a look at some of the other accessories that this comes with.
I want to get you a close-up of this stand, which is really beefy. Now, this is meant to be used either standing as is or to be used on a tripod. And as I called out earlier, there is an adapter for 5/8 inch male adapter, or this just comes with the standard, probably 1/4 inch, that will fit pretty much any tripod. Now, if you don't want to use the tripod, it comes with these legs that articulate outward that you can use for added stability. Now, if we pop the laser, which has a female threaded hole here on top, I found that the easiest way to affix this is just to sort of spin it on until you get to the end, and then you can actually use, you'll notice that it's got a threaded knob, and you just rotate this counterclockwise to lock it, or I should say tighten it in place. Now, this knob here allows you to adjust the level up and down. This allows you to shift the laser in a either counterclockwise or clockwise motion. And this one allows you to move it laterally left to right. Now these are micro adjustments, so I'm not sure you can see a ton of movement as I'm doing this. This one up front allows you to move the laser backward and forward. And honestly, I think the only purpose is to ensure that it fits better in the case. I haven't really found much use for this. And then on the back, there is a locking mechanism that's used once you have this thing elevated, you can lock it in place. Now on the back here, and I've got the lanyard attached to the keyhole. Now this is pretty cool. If you're using this in an area that doesn't have great accessibility, you can either use a nail, a screw, or use something that's already in the wall. And we've also got these forward magnets on the back that are pretty handy as well for attaching to metal surfaces, which I'll show you in a minute. Now, some may be saying, well, if this thing mounts to a tripod, why do you need all these adjustments? And I can tell you that trying to use this thing on a tripod and shifting it around, especially if you're going to have the laser or the gimbal locked, is actually not that easy. So mounting this to a tripod with the adapter in place and then using these micro adjustments is significantly easier. I'm going to call out these 4 magnets that I mentioned earlier. What's terrific about this is that if in your workspace you have something metal, like a big steel pole like this, you don't need a tripod. You can use the magnets that come with this base. Now, you'll want to use the lanyard here and attach it to something solid to make sure that if this is bumped or jostled, it won't fall over. Now, you saw in the working space that I showed you in the bathroom a minute ago that, and I'm just going to unlock the gimbal here and turn the laser on. The H and V buttons, as well as the power button to control the strength of the laser, can also be operated by this remote. Simply by pressing the power button and then using either the vertical or horizontal functions, or this, it's kind of like a power light button that allows you to control the strength of the laser. What's important to note, however, is that this does not control the on and off function of the laser itself.
Okay, so what's the verdict? I have to say I am really impressed. The laser comes loaded with features and tons of accessories. And as I mentioned at the onset of the video, the case doesn't hurt either. Now, for many years, I used a fairly simplistic laser in my shop that I picked up on Amazon. Nothing against this laser, it worked fine, but now that I've had the ability to really play around with something significantly more sophisticated, I don't think I'll be going back. So again, really impressed. I enjoyed using the laser, and I will enjoy it for hopefully many years to come. Now, when they gave me the laser, they also gave me a link, which I've included in the description, which allows you to pick one up for a 23% discount. Hopefully that helps if you're in the market for a laser level. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.